In the bustling town of Enugu lived a young girl called Adora. At 13 years old, she had a very painful and silent word. Her mother had died when she was 6. Shortly after, her father remarried a woman called Obaligali. Obaligali had 2 children of her own and treated Adora like a stranger in her own home. Every chores fell on Adora. She would sweep the compound before sunrise, cook for the family, and often ate last, if at all. Her father, Mr. Okafor, watched but said nothing. His silence was a louder betrayal than words. One afternoon, Adora returned home from school, only to be met with chaos. "Where did you get this money from?" Obaligali screamed, holding 1,000 naira note. Adora stammered, It's from school. A teacher gave it to me to buy a textbook." But Obaligali wasn't listening. "You are sleeping with rich men, Nabi. At your age, a prostitute at 13. Before Adora could defend herself, Mr. Okafor slapped her. "You have brought shame into this house. Get out!" And just like that, with nothing but her school bag and a tear-stained cheeks, Adora was thrown out into the night. As she sat on a street corner in the rain, too afraid to cry out loud, a black Toyota Corolla pulled over. A woman in her 30s stepped out. She wore an Ankara dress and held an umbrella. "My name is Mrs. Bisi. What is your name?" Adora could barely speak. That night, Mrs. Bisi took her home to Ibadan. She gave her food, a warm bath, and a place to sleep. For the first time in a long while, Adora slept without fear. Over the years, Miss Bisi became more than a savior. She became Adora's true mother. She enrolled her into a good school, encouraged her study, and never let her forget her worth. Adora worked so hard through secondary school, university, and law school. She graduated as one of the best students in her set. At 27, she was not just a lawyer. She was a rising star in the legal world, beautiful, intelligent, and respected. At a human rights seminar in Lagos, Adora met Eze Michael, a tall, charming, and principled businessman. They debated about legal ethics that day, and in the evening, they laughed over rice and wine. In a year, they were married. The wedding was grand, but filled with sincerity. Adora had finally found peace. One quiet Sunday morning, her phone rang. It was a number she hadn't seen in years. "Hello?" She answered. The voice trembled. Adora, it's me, Papa." She froze. After a long silence, he said, "Your stepbrother, Chuka, has been arrested for murder." Adora's heart raced. Her brother, the one who once locked her outside in the rain for fun? "Please," her father begged. "They said you're a big lawyer now. Help us, please." Adora's eyes welled up. "The same way you helped me?" she asked coldly. "When you threw me into the street and turned your back at me?" Before he could respond, she ended the call. That evening, as Adora returned from court, she found a woman waiting for her in the compound, Obaligali. She was older now, her scarf loosed, her eyes swollen from tears. "Please," she knelt down before Eze. "Help me talk to her. Chuka is all I have left. He didn't do it." Eze, moved by compassion, spoke to his wife Adora that night. "Baby, you don't owe them anything," he said gently, "but you are justice personified. If he truly didn't do it, you can't let him rot in jail." Adora didn't speak for a long time. Then she whispered, "I will do it for justice, not for them." The trial was intense. Adora dug deep. The evidence against Chuka looked real, but something was off. After weeks of investigation, she uncovered the truth. Chuka has been framed by his own best friend, who had killed the man during a land deal gone wrong. The real killer had planted evidence on Chuka to take over the lucrative property they co-owned. In court, Adora dismantled every lie with skill and fire. The truth was undeniable. The judge dismissed the charges. Chuka was free. At the end of the trial, The entire family, her father, Obaligali, and Chuka came to thank her. Her father cried, "We are sorry, Adora. You are truly the child we never deserved." Obaligali knelt again, ashamed. Chuka looked away, unable to face her. Adora looked at them with calm eyes and said, "I did what I had to do because it was right. But the pain you caused me," she touched her chest softly, "it lives there. It will always be a scar, not for pity, but to remind me of who I am." She turned to her husband, who took her hand. As they walked away, her heels echoed powerfully on the court floor. Kan, kan, kan.